Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Shabak Africa again. And again, I want to make sure you understand that I am a candidate from Zone 3 for the West Memphis School Board. And that election, again, is tomorrow now. Don't forget, tomorrow. Not next Tuesday, but tomorrow, Tuesday. Listen, I want to talk to you briefly about something I read in the paper earlier today in Speak Out. And the paper was addressing voter fraud here in Crittenden County. Now, what you need to know, and I'm sure what most of you already know, is that we've had voter fraud in Crittenden County for decades and centuries, actually. Ever since there's been a Crittenden County, we've had an unfair judicial system as well as an unfair voter system. And until Eric Darden became the election commissioner a few years back and cleaned it up, elections have literally been stolen for years. That meant that many people that have run for office in Crittenden County have literally had the election stolen from them. This year, with election commissioner Pat Henderson and Mr. Daniel Hatchett, we feel relatively sure that that thing has been cleaned up. I am very pleased with the voting process, and I feel like any problems that come up, they'll take care of it, Johnny, on the spot. Now, I noticed that the newspaper has been making a big deal about voter fraud and even mentioned my name and wanting the FBI come in to investigate my residency. Now, it's a kind of a weird thing when people start to get in your bedroom and start telling you where you live. So, you know, I live where I say that I live, and I'm comfortable with that. What I'd like to see, though, I'd like to see there an intensive investigation to see who burned down the evening crimes when it was in West Memphis a few years ago, because a lot of our people and a lot of our members have come up to us and told us, in black and white, and said that they're suspicious, that they think it was an inside job. I don't know, but I'd love to see that investigated, because we believe that the Crittenden crimes, the evening crimes as we call it, we believe that it is the most divisive dynamic in our county. We believe that it keeps our people polarized and against each other. And one of the things that I think, if any of you have been reading it, you have never seen them attack anybody other than any black leader. Also, the rumor is that famous prosecutor Lindsey Fairley has been dispatched to attack me. So we welcome that argument as to where I live. And we're looking forward to having him attacked. As a matter of fact, I'm wanting him to. But what I really would like to see Mr. Fairley do, and I think we're going to, the NAACP is going to ask for an investigation. We want to know who actually murdered Isidore Banks in 1954 on June the 8th. Isidore Banks, of course, many of you don't know, was reputed to be the richest man in Crittenden County, black or white, and that he was murdered. And many of his murderers are still walking around. As a matter of fact, we have our own investigation going on that score, and we found that much of the land is owned by some people that are still here. So I'd like to see Mr. Fairley open up an investigation about Isidore Banks' murder in 1954, and a young man named Anderson who was murdered by law enforcement, in fact, in Crittenden County in 1963. So I'm all for federal investigations and state investigations. Let's make sure we investigate everything, the whole corrupt political structure that's still very much in place in Crittenden County today. And we'll be looking forward to bringing you more information as we get more information. And thank you so much. And make sure you stay online with us. And you can reach me at shabaka50@aol.com, or you can inbox us on our Facebook at Our View WM NAACP. That's Our View WM NAACP. Have a blessed evening. Thank you so much.